Yeah, buddy. What's good? What's cracking, YouTube? I hope all is well with all of you, man. Welcome back to another one of these things. This is Thoughts of a Predicate Winner. You know what we do over here. You know what it is over here. I'm here today for Wednesday to bring you some Ren that has been heavily requested. This is going to be a reaction to Ren's song Genesis, okay? Now, I'm going to do something a little bit different on this one. I hope that y'all are ready to ride because it's going to be a little bit of a longer video, not too long. But I'm going to do a little bit of a comparison. Because every time I do a Ren song and I love it, you guys tell me that I need to check out the acoustic version. Now, shout out to Silver Sky. He's the one that lined us up. There's the regular version to this and the acoustic version to this. So I'm intrigued and I want to see what all the fuss is about with Ren's acoustic versions to these songs that I have grown to love. Now, I haven't heard either one of these, so this is going to be my first time hearing both. And I'm going to come to a conclusion at the end that ultimately decides which one I like better. I hope y'all are ready. Let me know in the comments what you think, which versions you normally like better, or if it changes with each song for you. Judging off Ren's performances, I imagine the acoustics they're going to slay. So I'm ready to get into it, man. But before we do, please make sure to smash that like button and smash that sub button for me. Help me get in these algorithms, man, because when I go and look at the behind the scenes stuff, man, unfortunately, there's a lot of you guys that are returning viewers that just won't hit that subscribe button or won't hit those likes, that like button for me, man. And I hope this can be the day I earn it. I sure would appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. And literally just by clicking those two buttons, if you mess with my content at all, you are helping my dream to come true. You know what I mean? You're helping the channel grow just by clicking two buttons. So thank you. And shout out to my members. Love my members, man. And to anybody that's interested in the behind the scenes stuff that goes on the channel, you need to click that membership button, man. With tiers starting at $4.99. It's a great deal. So, all right, y'all ready to get into it? Let's do it, baby. Go regular first. Genesis meaning the beginning, right? Genesis biblically is the beginning. So
when I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this dimension, it's definitely somewhere else.
I love how the lyrical in the like anybody that's lyrical or anybody that really just genuinely cares about the art form of hip hop, I love it when they toy around with this flow because ultimately it is real hip hop. Like this flow was birthed by the 3-6 Mafia, the Project Pat, right? It was adopted by mumble rap, the Migos, whatever, and it got to the point where it was like almost unbearable because every time you heard a new rap song, it had this flow. But I like it when like the real rappers toy around with this flow because they kill it. I mean, they kill it. So, all right, let's run it back.
Inside this dimension is definitely somewhere else. I wrestle with my thoughts, constant wrestle with my mental health. I'm put on life support. I've been put up on a higher shelf.
Yeah.
My whole life I've been fighting. This cake, it don't have icing. These mantras I'm reciting, they're meant to keep me sane. I don't know if they're working. Cerebral cortex hurting. Maybe it's all learning. Maybe it's cause life is a lottery, what's an anomaly? Sometimes it's riches and sometimes it's poverty. Sometimes your nerves have been fried by neuropathy, begging the surgeon to have a lobotomy. Honestly, I'ma speak honestly, life is ironically fucking me chronically. I have been ill in myself and it bothers me. License for killing myself, call me Connery. I
love that he did that complex rhyme scheme right after he talked about how these prayers, these meditational sayings are supposed to help my brain to quiet down, but all I can think about when I meditate is I'm losing my mind. Hip hop is what I love, but it's also something that I hate at the same time. And it's like, blah, 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 and your brain is going absolutely nuts. And I relate to that, bro. Like, I remember the first time I tried to meditate, bro, I just could not shut my mind off. And I would be like, all right, shut your mind off. Zebras, Pluto, Jupiter, chronic pain. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like non-stop. So I can dig this, bro. And I like this. Life is ironically messing with me chronically. So it's like life, the irony is that chronically means consistently for a long periods of time, like consistent for a long period of time, right? So life is ironically lasting forever, which is, you know, something that you're supposed to enjoy, something you're supposed to love, but it's messing with me at the same time. So it's like it's messing me up, and that's what's ironically happening, and it's consistently. So yeah, I'm blessed to have this day in front of my face, but the irony is that these days keep tripping me up, and I'm thankful for them, but I feel like ultimately they're my demise on a daily basis. So I understand what he's saying there. This is dope.
Lately fucking me chronically, I have been illing myself and it bothers me. License for killing myself, call me Connery. I'ma be straight with you now, I'ma go straight for the heart. People dilate in the dark, people dilate in the dark. No one was late for the art, no one was late for the art. Genesis rain and it rain with a star. Genesis pain in the art, Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis.
Nah, that's hard. Man, I rock with him, bro, I do.
When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this realm of thought, it's definitely somewhere else. Wage war upon my demons, I've been knocking on the gates of hell. A heretic, a heathen, I've been screaming in this padded cell. It's pain make
I want to run that back one time real quick.
else. Wage war upon my demons, I've been knocking on the gates of hell.
Wage war on my demons. I'm knocking on the gates of hell. No, I'm not running. I'm not even just facing them. I'm looking for him. Where you at? Where you at? Let's get this over and done with, bro. I got to get past this point in my life. I got to move forward. Y'all are in my way. Where you at? Let's get this out of the way, bro. Wild, Wild West.
Heretic, a heathen, I've been screaming in this padded cell. It's pain making my pain waking, it's pain staking me cold. My soul aching, my bones breaking when holding on to control. Wrap yellow tape round the body shape, put the body in the bag, zip close.
I've heard from a lot of the fans, man, that he's not Christian, he's just spiritual, but I do like what he said right there, man. Like, right here. Hold on. My soul aching, my bones breaking when holding on to control. Anytime that we try to control our lives, whether you're somebody that suffers from mental issues, whether you're somebody that suffers from addiction, whether you're somebody that just tends to do the wrong thing, make the wrong choices, the wrong decisions, whatever it may be, when we try to, really whoever you are, whatever you do, when we try to take control of our own destinies, when we try to take control of our own lives, ultimately that's what ends up happening. Your soul aches, your bones break, you're unable to succeed. But when you surrender and you give it to God, or you give it to whatever, like, I believe in God, Jesus is my king. If I surrender and I give it to him, it's seamless. You're going to have obstacles. He's going to throw hurdles at you to test your faith. But ultimately, when you give that to God, you know that he has the best plans for you, and his plans for you are good. The only thing that can get in the way of that is you. You getting in your own way eliminates, or at least throws off, God's will for you.
Wrap yellow tape round the body shape, put the body in the bag, zip close. It's malignant, it's mutating, it's such a sight to behold. Let me be real for a second. Tongue is a gun, it's a weapon. Reload, blah blah, that. Beast mode, Armageddon. Get 'em. Let me take the wheel for a second. Hit a hoop, like Shaquille O'Neal with aggression. Regroup with a 3-point steal in succession. Switch swoop, and I'm making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession. Time is the author, the lesson. Time is a murderous weapon. Time is a curse and a blessing. Time is confined in the eye of my mind. It reminds me that life is just slipping right by. Take my piece of the pie and I'm feeding on wind. I find freedom in rhyme to defy my depression. I'ma be straight with you now. I'ma go
That's
straight.
That's hard. Run that bar back, bro. Run that.
To defy my depression. I'ma be straight with you now. I'm in the eye of my mind. It reminds me that life is just slipping right by. Take my piece of the pie and I'm feeding on wind. I find freedom in rhyme to defy my depression.
That's hard,
I'ma
bro.
be straight with you now. I'ma go straight for the heart. People dilate in the dark. People dilate in the dark. No one was late for the art. No one was late for the art. Genesis rain and it rain with a start. Genesis pain in the art. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis.
Yeah, dog.
Genesis.
I don't know if an acoustic version can beat this to me. I'm just being up front in the moment, because like, he terrorized that beat. I'm a lyrical guy. I'm a hip hop guy. He terrorized that beat. And this has that feel to it, bro. That relatability pool where it's like, all right, yes, Yes. You know what I mean? Like everything that he's saying is 100, but he's still doing the lyrical acrobats that normally when people do this, they're not really talking about anything. He's talking about real life issues and working your way through them as somebody that seems to take L after L after L. And that's difficult to do. It's difficult to even want to work your way through these things whenever you're taking L after L after L. And you're still chasing a W. You still want it. You know what I mean? So shout out to Ren, bro. I like this. This is really, really dope. Let's get into the acoustic, bro. Let's see what y'all talking about.
When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting.
Dog, I do that. I just like the setting, like the acoustic setting, man. I do. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like the intimacy that gets involved between the art and you when it finds its way to you, acoustically, live, like. I don't know what it is, bro. It does have some kind of pull. It does. Yeah. When I'm
by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this dimension. It's definitely somewhere else.
It's because it's the purest form, right? No edits, no studio, no. It's just pure, raw. What you want to say, how you want to say it, articulate it. Pure flow, pure hip hop, like pure music. Pure healing for the soul, like, and that's why I think it resonates with people more.
When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this dimension, it's definitely somewhere else. I wrestle with my thoughts, constant wrestle with my mental health. I'm putting life support, I've been put upon a high shelf. My whole life I've been fighting. This cake, it don't have icing. These mantras I'm reciting, they're meant to keep me sane. I don't know if they're working, cerebral cortex hurting. Maybe it's all learning. Maybe it's cause life is a lottery, what an anomaly. Sometimes it's riches and sometimes it's poverty. Sometimes your nerves have been fried by neuropathy, begging and searching to have a lobotomy.
Wait a minute, I need to know something real quick. When did this drop? 2 years ago. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say a hot take. I think Kendrick Lamar knows who he is. I do. Listen.
Sometimes it's riches and sometimes it's poverty. Sometimes your nerves have been fried by neuropathy, begging and searching to have a lobotomy.
That is a very similar flow and a very similar cadence to what I've heard Kendrick putting on lately. Go back to Euphoria. I'm keeping it a buck. Keeping it a buck. I ain't heard nobody do that other than Kendrick up until this point, and this came out before.
I'ma speak honestly. Honestly, life is ironically fucking me chronically. I have been ill in myself and it bothers me. License for killing myself, call me Connery. I'ma be straight with you now. I'ma go straight for the heart. People start late in the dark. People die late in the dark. No one was late for the ark. No one was late for the ark. Genesis rain and it rain when it start. Genesis pain in the art. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis.
Oh, that's hard. I loved that he did that, bro. That part of the beat I loved. I thought that part of the beat was ill, and he's doing it. Ren is fire, dog. Ren is so dope to me, man. Artistically, I don't think nobody's touching him, dog. Nobody.
When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. Not inside this realm of thought, it's definitely somewhere else. Wage war upon my demons, I've been knocking on the gates of hell. Heretic or heathen, I've been screaming in this padded cell. Pain making my pain, waking its painstakingly cold. My soul aching, my bones breaking when holding on to control. Wrap yellow tape around the body shape, put the body in the bags, it be closed. It's more malignant, it's mutating, it's such a sight to behold. Let me be real for a second. Tongue is a gun, it's a weapon. Reload, beast mode, Armageddon.
Nah, he's spazzing, bro. I love this. And I love I love his tone switches here. Like, his tone is different in the acoustic than it is on the studio, which is dope. I like that. What I ultimately love about art like this, and what I ultimately love about artists like this, is the passion lies within the choice to be freed. And it's like these certain types of artists are prisoners to themselves, prisoners that have this obstructive yet destructive way of thinking, and in order to break through that cell, they have to free these thoughts, and when they free them, it can come off to someone who doesn't understand, to someone who doesn't have the relatability. It can come off as psychotic. This guy has issues, whatever, blah blah blah. But ultimately, more people are going to relate than not, because they can see eye to eye with this. Now, what makes Ren super special to me, especially with acoustic versions like this, is even those people that don't see eye to eye with it and might think that he's a little crazy and might think that he's psychotic, they're still going to love it, because these intimate settings ultimately will give them a sense of freedom as well. And that's the dope thing about the intimacy of acoustics. That's why I love hearing hip hop, especially this type of hip hop, through acoustics. Shout out to Ren.
Let me take the wheel for a second. Hit a hoop like Shaquille O'Neal with aggression. Regroup with a 3-point steal. It's a switch whoop. I'm making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession. Time is the ultimate lesson. Time is a murderous weapon. Time is a curse and a blessing. Time is confined in the eye of my mind that reminds me that life is just slipping right by. Take my piece of the pie and then feed and unwind. I find freedom and rhyme to defy my depression. I'ma be straight with you now, I'ma go straight for the heart. People start late in the dark, people die late in the dark. No one was late for the ark, no one was late for the ark. Genesis rain and they rain when they start. Genesis pain in the art, Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis.
That's so hard. Yeah, dog. Yeah. Very well done, dog. Very well done. I should never doubt, bro, because I was sitting there wondering to myself, how is he gonna do this, bro? Like, how is he gonna go from this type of beat, this type of cadence, this type of delivery, this type of flow, and put that over like an acoustic guitar? It makes no sense to me. I don't understand how that works. No drums. And then even certain aspects of that beat he became. I gotta give it to him, bro. The dude is nice. The dude is real nice. He's definitely one of my favorite people to listen to. Probably my favorite person to watch the first time. Like, when I watch him do something for the first time, I'm intrigued. I know it's going to be special, and I know that I'm going to feel something. I'm going to walk away from it feeling impressed, feeling connected, and feeling like somebody out there understands me. And I love that about Ren. But if we take all that and put it to the side, as a reactor, I have another job, right? My other job in reactions is beyond how it makes you feel, which is my specialty. That's what I do best as a reactor, is I can articulate the feels of it better than I can articulate anything. But when I put all that to the side, I still have another job to do, which is to tell you guys how I feel about the delivery, how I feel about the execution. Ren's execution is always top tier, but I'm extremely impressed by this acoustic version of Genesis. And I do like the acoustic version better because of the execution. There were no flaws. He didn't mess up one time. He had no, and it was just so relatable. And it was just really dope to see. Like, if you think about it in any form, any setting, like, I know he's not the biggest thing on earth or anything like that to the mainstream world, right? But there's not a human being on earth that would walk by that, hear it, see it, and not admire it. Not a single soul. There's not a soul on earth that I think would walk by that and not admire it and say, man, that kid is talented, or that dude is talented, or that whatever, he's talented. If you love music, if you appreciate music in any form, you can't deny that. So shout out to Ren, man. Shout out to the Renegades. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching. I'm just leaving impressed. Again, you know what I mean? Feeling related to and feeling impressed. I love Ren. I think that Ren is amazing. And I'm glad that we, ultimately channeled his own day on this channel. So make sure to come back next Ren's Day so that you can catch the next Ren video. And shout out to Silver Sky, man. Thank you for throwing this one my way. I will see y'all on the next one. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and help my channel grow. All right? Peace. No, they can go.